Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for April 18th, 2025. Woo, it's been a busy week. I am absolutely exhausted. So if I just casually nod off or start mumbling more nonsense than usual this particular week, you know why. It has been a wild week with Record Store Day. I will probably do a live stream in the next week or two, talk about it. But, or maybe I'll just talk about it during one of the live streams I've got coming up. I've got two whatnots actually scheduled this week. I've got one later today, Thursday, 5 o'clock Arizona time. And I've got one that I'm actually going to do from my house this Sunday. I am actually only auctioning off stuff from my collection. I've got so many records at my house that I just need to make space. And I'm not even going to list them. I'm just going to grab stuff off the shelves. I've got piles of stuff ready to go. And I'm just going to we're just going. I have to clear some space. So yeah, that is at 11 o'clock Arizona time on Sunday. Bookmark both of them below. The one on Sunday should be interesting. It's going to be a real hodgepodge. I've got classical pulled out, jazz pulled out, a bunch of rock, white label promos of stuff I just pulled off the shelf. I'm like, why do I have so many of these? I only need one copy, or do I even need one? Why do I have 17? So we're making some space. So yeah. The third release from Coherent Records, Cordy Weeds, is being delayed a little bit. I should have it at the beginning of next month. There were some issues with production that pushed it back, so I should start shipping that the beginning of May. That's where we're at on that. I was talking to Kevin a little bit about it earlier today. It looks like it's going to press next week, and it looks like I should have it in the mail, take a little time to get it. I'm thinking around the beginning of the month. Don't hold me to it, but that's pretty solid. I'm thinking that should be what it is. But, truth be told, I thought a week ago was what it was going to be. So, things can change. All right. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys the pre-orders. And the page says pre-orders. Okay, this week, new pre-orders announced. They finally put the pre-order information out for Joni Mitchell's Hyra from Mobile Fidelity, the one-step 45 RPM box set, and the SACD. Arrival dates to be announced, but again, probably about within the next 3 months. That seems to be the norm. The next two OJCs were announced, and boy, they're just putting out some killer titles. We've got Bill Evans' Interplay and Bill Evans' Moonbeams. Almost all of the Bill Evans titles now, from Riverside anyways, have been either released or are about to be released. So very nice. Art Pepper, those come out June 27th on Moonbeams, and Interplay is May 30th. Forgot that. Art Pepper, An Afternoon in Norway, the Konsberg concert, May 9th. We've got My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, the deluxe edition. Regular and indie exclusive, June 6th. Green Day Saviors, the deluxe edition. I was personally not the biggest fan of that record. I'm not sure why we need a deluxe version of that, but maybe you were a fan of that record. And if you were, on May 23rd, you can get the deluxe version. Lisa, Alter Ego, coming out May 16th. Now we're getting, I think, into the pre-orders that the staff wants. I really, truly feel like that's why certain things end up on this pre-order list. Let's see, Cynthia Erivo, I Forgive You, coming out June 6th. Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again, the 25th anniversary deluxe edition, coming out May 16th. I actually think that'll be relatively popular because as long as I've had a record store, the only way to really get that has been a picture disc. That's been what's in print. So if this is going to be on standard vinyl, I think that'll be pretty popular. May 16th. Pulp, More, the indie vinyl variant, coming out June 6th. And Mariah Carey, The Emancipation of Mimi, the 20th anniversary edition, coming out May 30th. That's it. All right, let me show you guys this week's new arrivals, a couple of restocks, starting with, I think, maybe this never went out of print. Maybe this is just sometimes it's really bizarre with MoFi. You guys probably have noticed it. Things just disappear. They just no longer exist on their website. They're kind of quasi-discontinued. And they just go away for years on end. And then all of a sudden they pop back up. They're reactivated. I don't remember if this was taken out or just recently reactivated. But Supertramp's Breakfast in America and Alan Parsons' Eye in the Sky. The vinyl, unfortunately, of Supertramp went away very, very quickly. We didn't get, I want to say the whole time that was out, I maybe was able to restock it once or twice and then it was done. So that was pulled really quick. All right, Jimmy Page and the Black Jimmy Page and the Black Crows. We've got Live at the Greek. This is a 6 LP box set. 25th anniversary, 180-gram vinyl from the legendary LA Greek shows. 36 remixed and remastered tracks with 16 never before Led Zeppelin and Black Crowes classics, including Soundcheck. I don't know if Nintendo's ever officially released things on vinyl. I'm not a, there's a big underground group of people that collect unofficial video game soundtracks. And from what I was told, Nintendo just refuses to license things. That's why you don't get any official vinyl records. Video game soundtracks aren't my thing, but they're very popular, especially amongst some dedicated people. When I saw this, I was like, oh, interesting. It looks like maybe that is about to change, because here we have a box set of Super Mario RPG. The Super Mario RPG Original Sound vinyl box. It looks very well done. This is a Japanese import done at, made and manufactured at Sony Japan. So very cool. I mean, I am not familiar with Super Mario RPG. The last Super Mario that I played was Super Mario World. Mario Kart for Super Nintendo. It's kind of it for me. Okay. Two great OJCs came out this week, starting with Miles Davis, The Musings of Miles Davis. All analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray at Coherent. Beautiful tip-on jacket. OJCs, absolutely fantastic. I've been speaking very highly of them the last year because they really are putting out a very high quality reissue campaign from a bunch of titles that really haven't had good reissues in a long time. Or if they had, like for instance, a lot of the Miles Davis stuff, Analog Productions did it, but they were 45 RPM. And then if you want decent pressings before that, you got to go back to the original OJCs. Walk-In, the Miles Davis Quintet. Again, all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. The latest Acoustic Sound Series Verve title, it is Duke Ellington and Johnny Hodges side by side. All analog, these are cut from the original master tape. This one was done by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab. This is a title that I did not, I haven't even had a chance to listen to this yet, although I have a lot of hope for it. This is a title that I still have in stock from Record Store Day. That is The Rolling Stones, Out of Our Heads. This is all analog, cut from, this is per the hype, so there's no curtailing this. Mastered directly from original analog mono tape. This was from Record Store Day. I still have it available. All analog Rolling Stones. Before this, actually there's a little sparse code on the back here. Mastered from the original 1965 analog tape directly to lacquer by Carl Rowati at True Tone Mastering. So I still have that available, and I don't have a ton of these left, but I still have some of these available. This was the other all analog big release from this weekend's Record Store Day. Thelonious Monk and Jerry Mulligan. Mulligan meets Monk. Essentially an OJC. They've been doing one of these mono titles a year. They did a Kenny Dorham, they did an Art Pepper, they did a Gil Evans. This year was Mulligan meets Monk. All analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. Essentially an OJC for less money that's only available from independent record stores. I have both of those now. Keep in mind, those titles typically don't get repressed. I don't know what's going on with the Rolling Stones. Is that part of a big box set that might come out? Are they just testing the market there, see how it does? I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But so far, the Kraft mono record store day titles have not been repressed, and this is going back years now, and I don't think they have any intention of doing it. Benny Maupin, Slow Traffic to the Right. This is a Verve by Request title. This was actually mastered by Ryan Smith. the stuff that Ryan Smith has done so far for Verve by Request has been very well received. There's been some other mastering engineers involved with Verve by Request. They have not been as well received. Okay, continuing with just fantastic analog audiophile reissues. We've got, and I'm assuming this is analog. I'm not 100% sure. Not all Blue Note Classic titles have been, because some of them, you know, like they did a Mad Lib title, I think, as a Blue Note Classic. I'm pretty sure that was probably recorded digitally, and that's how it was released. But here we've got Don Pullen's New Beginnings. Tony Williams on drums on this one. But this came out a little bit later on. This was 1989, but quite possibly this was recorded to tape. But yeah, Blue Note Classic, all analog when possible. Now let's see, this hype sticker actually says mastered from the original analog tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. But I don't know if that's a generic hype sticker. Who knows, maybe the Mad Lib was analog. I doubt it though. That doesn't seem like a record that would have been recorded at analog. This is a record that I am familiar with. Good Tony Williams record. This came out, what, 87? Yeah, 87. Tony Williams, Civilization. And we've got another Verve by Request title. This is Pharoah Sanders, Love in Us All. Verve by Request. Let's see if we got a mastering credit on here. This was done by Ryan Smith as well. More audiophile jazz. Come on, guys. This is just fantastic. Coming off a Record Store Day weekend. This is part of the Luminescence series. This is an ECM reissue campaign being done, all analog, cut from the original masters. Newly designed packaging with the original artwork. Chick Corea's Piano Improvisations Volume 1. This was actually a Record Store Day title from a couple years back. Sold out really quickly, went up in value. This is the 25th anniversary concert from South Park, with such great classics as America, F Yeah, South Park theme, Uncle Effer. You know, I can't read most of these to you, but you know, if you're a South Park fan, you'll probably enjoy this. A 3 LP set of live performances. Back in stock. I haven't had this in a long time, quite a few years. This is from Universal, Counting Crows, August and Everything After. God, I remember listening to Mrs. Jones on the radio like nonstop. That was a song that they never stopped playing on the radio. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, self-titled. Yeah, this got a brand new 2025 date on the back. So brand new pressing. And you're going to get it. Tom Petty as well. Yeah, 2025. This is a new album from Neil Young. We've got Coastal, the soundtrack. Sparse code says mastered from 9624 digital. I've got two versions of it. I got it on black vinyl, and I've got the indie exclusive, which might be clear vinyl, but I'm not 100% sure. Look on the website. I'll have a picture of it. This was a huge album in the 90s. If you grew up in the 90s, you remember this being played absolutely non-stop. First time on vinyl. This is one of those CDs that is so common, it's completely worthless. If I get a collection that has this, Hootie and the Blowfish, I just throw them away. Unless the case is good, then I throw the CD and I keep the jewel case. But never before on vinyl, CD's absolutely worthless. Brian Setzer Orchestra, The Dirty Boogie. This had, what was the big hit on this? Rock This Town was on this. Jump, Jive, and Wail, I think, was on the radio all the time. I saw Brian Setzer at a private concert once. I think maybe 50 people were there, and it was absolutely phenomenal. What a killer concert that was. Lucy Dacus, Forever is a Feeling. Liquid Gold LP. Dinosaur Jr., Guess I'll Crawl, live in Santa Monica. New album by Childish Gambino. Brando Stone in the New World. Interesting cover. He's holding a chicken. He's got a hat that says Spam. Let's see, this is Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Edition. Brighter Days Ahead with 9 bonus tracks, including 5 new songs. Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place. Relive your favorite songs from the Wizards of Waverly Place soundtrack. Out now on vibrant purple vinyl. Well, like, obviously it's out now. It's on the record itself. Like, whoever put that on the hype sticker should be fired. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Out now. Clearly it's out now because it's right there. Stereolab, Sound Dust. This is the 2 LP edition. Stereolab, Margarine Eclipse. Two LP edition. From Music on Vinyl, we have The Cramps Ultra Twist 12-inch EP. Tundi Mbimki of TV on the Radio, the loser edition from Sub Pop. The Black Bolts is the name of the album. Willow Avalon, Southern Belle Raisin Hell. Cool name for an album, I like it. Rihanna Giddens and Justin Robinson. What did the blackbird say to the crow? On Nonesuch. Adrian Youngage, Something About April the 3rd. Let's see, Analog Synthesizers, Drum Breaks, and Enchanting Brazilian Melodies. Cool cover. It's actually a die cut. That's the inner sleeve. We hit all 3 this week, guys. We had Neil Young, we had Kevin Gray mentioned multiple times, and we got a new release by King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard. All is right in the universe. This is the Acoustic Gizzard Volume 2, live in San Diego, 2024. Triple gatefold on colored vinyl. King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard, live at Bonnaroo, 2022. Double LP, pressed on red and colored vinyl. From Org Music. The Melvins, Thunderball, black as your soul, colored vinyl. So black vinyl. The Mayday Parade on a limited bubblegum pink color vinyl. This is Sweet, 12-inch EP. Falling in Reverse, Just Like You, limited edition colored vinyl. This is on Epitaph. The Wonder Years, The Greatest Generation, olive vinyl. Epica, Design Your Universe on transparent orange vinyl. The Vibrators, let's see, Punk, The Early Years on red marble vinyl. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Britney Fox, self-titled album, 750 copies on white colored vinyl. Doesn't look like they numbered them. Limp Bizkit, live at Rock on Park, 2001. Includes the smash hit Break Stuff, My Generation, and Nookie. Doesn't have Faith on here, right? Didn't they do Faith? I feel like back in the day, that was a song you actually heard from them the most, was the Faith cover. Death Cab for Cutie. We have the facts, and we're voting yes. Pressed on black vinyl with the original die-cut art. Oh yeah, right there. Irma Thomas, Take a Look. Music on vinyl. What is this? Show Nuff. Body Pressure from We Want Sounds. Ultra rare, Japan only funk boogie LP. Recorded in 1983 by Mississippi funk band Show Nuff. Featuring the bonus tracks Don't Keep Me Waiting. Alex Harris, Back to Us. Next few, I think, are restocks. We've got, from Mobile Fidelity, Fool for the City. This is mastered from the original analog test. I feel like this is one of the titles that was actually not DST. This is actually an analog cut. Back in stock. It's been a while. Very hard to keep this one in. It's been selling like gangbusters. This is the super vinyl version of Santana's Abraxas, which I'll actually be seeing Santana later today. Bill Evans and Jim Hall's Undercurrent from Mobile Fidelity. This is another analog cut. Picture disc of Disney's The Incredibles. Picture disc of Guardians of the Galaxy, Awesome Mix Volume 1. The Little Mermaid. Actually, these are not, I think these are actually just the first time we've ever had them. I don't think they're necessarily new. I just don't think we've ever had them. Picture disc of Tangled. And this is the soundtrack of Disney's Enchanted, available on vinyl for the first time. Disney records sell extremely well in-store. I don't remember shipping very many of these. Music from The Descendants on pink vinyl. Disney's High School Musical 2. And High School Musical 3. I don't know, maybe we have High School Musical 1. I'm not 100% sure, but that is it for this week's new arrival. I will see you guys twice this week on Whatnot. So click the link below. If you've never bought anything from us on Whatnot before, if you use that link below to sign up, you'll get 15 bucks off of your first purchase. Could be from us, could be from anybody. Use the link below. On a side note, guys, we are super swamped with record store day orders. Not only that, I have, 200 emails a day coming in, where the hell's my Taylor Swift, that kind of thing. So it's, we're getting stuff out as quick as possible, but bear with us on your record store day orders. I should have everything out hopefully in the next couple of days. But there's a lot of orders in about 4 minutes. So we're going to get them out as quick as possible. And then hopefully I can take a nap. Check us out online at theungroove.com. Until next time.